Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Outlaw. Death Row East, believe in that. Yeah. What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. They said, damn, I finally got a notification. Welcome, welcome. Hold on, we lagging right now. Let's try to figure this one out. What the fuck? Hold on. YouTube trying to stall us out. Stall him out, Debo. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Look a little choppy. We look a little too choppy to get started. Okay. What the fuck? Hold on. Ego always doing things to make his channel better. I love the weight screen. Let's get it, man. I'm so ready. I'm like Lil Wayne said, I'm so ready for whatever that awaits me. Let's get it. Yo, what the fuck? Is it choppy for y'all? Put clear or choppy. Because on my side, it's showing that we having some issues. I can't figure out why, though. Type clear or choppy. Yo. Hold on 1 second. Yo. What the fuck? Are we back? I think that fixed it. Did that work? Are we back in business? Is this thing on? Testing. 1, 2. Young. Hold on. Are we crisp? Yeah, now we working. I figured out what it was. And actually it's gonna help me for future streams. Let's get it. I am your boy Ego. We gonna talk about it. I told y'all. They say don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right. And I want war. We are not letting up on this situation. We gonna see who outlasts who. Survival of the fittest. Like Will Smith said. Either you're getting off of that treadmill first, or I will die. It's that simple. Let's get it, man. I told y'all to leave it alone. I told them they didn't want to leave it alone. So we go keep, like on some Pusha T, Surgical Summer. We gonna peel this back layer by layer. Let's do a roll call. I'm ready. Let me know where you guys are from. City, state, zip. And we'll get right into the proceedings this evening. Let me know something. Shout out to Houston, Texas, North Hollywood, England. He said he's going to be the winner of the World Cup. Good luck to you guys. Sonora, Mexico. Orlando, 407. Hartford, Connecticut. Joshua, Texas in the building. Baltimore, Maryland. I see y'all, B-more. Sunset. Mechanicsville, MD. Joshua, Texas, back in the house. We got another B-more. Sunset, B-more. Kansas City, Orlando, Florida. Texas, nigga. Kansas City, Orlando, Florida. Miami, 305. Made a papi, I no tire yet. We got France, Chicago, Illinois, Texas. At work, still part of the Eagles Army. Boston, Wichita, Kansas, Trenton, New Jersey, Kentucky, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Ohio, Aurora, Tampa, New York, Colorado Springs, Pensacola, home of that man Roy Jones. Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes sometimes. Y'all want to come to Eagles, we got to do the roll call. Now, if we don't do the roll call, I don't know where y'all from. Shout out to Oakland, San Bernardino, Philly. Shout out to my Akis out in Philly, Atlanta, Aurora, Colorado, Sleepy Hollow, New York, South Bronx, NYC 718. Yeah, man. Fresno. Just had a fight card last week. Real boxing fans. Shout out to H-Town. Let's get it in, man. If y'all could, please smash the like button. We working. And you know who's on top of this whole situation. And that's the Army. Ego's Army. New media. Listen. Shelly Finkel did an interview with Fight Hype. I made a video about it. Now I want to talk about it. Shout out to my shooter, King Corleone. Good to have you back. He did it. And the funny thing is, I'm going to say it. Shelly Finkel, he knew media because he's saying the same stuff. So I have to appoint him. He knew media. He knew media. He's saying like literally the exact same shit I've been telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is beyond like an advanced comprehension. You know what I mean? This does not require you to be a physicist. You don't have to be involved or work at NASA, rocket science. You could easily see the contradictions if you listen. The only people who don't get it are the people who, A, don't want to get it no matter what, even if they see it. 2, don't know everything that's going on. Or 3, refuse to listen. They rather get out their points. Oh, right? They want to get out all their points, but they don't want to listen. Right? Now, the thing with new media, we're willing to listen. And in fact, we have our standpoints, our thoughts, egos, army thoughts, things like that as a collective. Some aspects maybe we disagree, but we're willing to listen to the other side. I'm talking about the people who completely and totally disagree and put fault and blame on the opposite side that we've pretty much aligned and decided is in the major wrong in this situation. So that's the thing. I've listened to the arguments and they're not making sense. They're not making more logical sense than what we saying. Or they're not based on any type of fact. They're not based on the fact in terms of we could corroborate that. It's like foolish games like, oh, Wilder's still a bitch, or chicken noodle leg, or whatever y'all talk about. You know what I mean? I'm not here for that. Let's talk facts. Let's talk about what we know, what has been disclosed to the public. And the worst part about this whole situation, which people are trying to play dumb to, worst part about this whole situation is this. Most of the facts against Joshua's side came from Joshua's side. Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said most of the points of contentions and rebuttals that are hampering or hurting Joshua's side, I said they came from Joshua's side. That's crazy. Now listen, we'll take it back to something that most of you guys know about, a well-known, well-documented beef. Back in the day, Bloods and Crips. Now I think they kind of coexist and do their own thing. But back in the day, it was tense, and you could get shot up in these California streets, straight up, if you was banging. Shit, even if you wasn't banging, you might get hit with some crossfire. Now, it's a well-documented beef. Two sides don't get along or didn't get along. Bloods and Crips, right? Whatever you was repping, whatever you was wearing, colors and all that, right? Now, let's say something happened in the streets, and let's say you had the Crip side who were accusing the Blood side of doing it, right? They're like, oh, the Bloods did this. But then there was so much evidence that there was actually someone within the Crips Foundation that actually created the tension or supplied the other side with it, aka like a mole, right? So you could easily just keep blaming the Bloods because that's your rival, or you could look inside your own organization and be like, oh, yo, we got a mole, we got somebody that helped the Bloods, somebody who's banging, claiming Crip, you know what I'm saying? They throwing up the C with us, and the paper trail leads to somebody within our group who actually helped the Bloods, because how did they know we was going to be at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles at this particular spot with this amount of money? You know what I'm saying? And all the signs point to a setup, and some setups are in-house setups. You did. See, we could do this how y'all want to do it. We could do it professional. We could use some street shit analogies, but it's all the same. And sometimes it's easier to blame the other side. You a Crip, you know what I'm saying? You sea walking and shit. I keep my khakis creep. It's easy to just blame the other side. Just say, oh, the Bloods did it. But sometimes you got to look inside your organization and determine if that makes sense. Like, wait a minute. I know the Bloods is the enemies, but how did they know? How did they get the drop on us? How they know we had bricks in this particular car and this particular person who's not affiliated was going to be delivering it at this spot by the piers, by the docks, blah, blah. How would they know all of that? Because it was an inside job. That's how situations come about, because somebody is supplying that information to your rival. So it's just a quick analogy for you guys, but straight real talk, most of the things that the Wilder dick suckers or whatever the fuck y'all talking about are supplying and using against Team Joshua in their arguments actually came from Team Joshua. Like Eddie Hearn says, we wanted to take the Wilder Joshua fight in September at Wembley. They took too long, two things that can no longer happen. Now, I can understand if the Wilder lovers or whatever you guys want to call them, Americans, whatever you talking about. I could understand if every shred of evidence that they're using in this situation came from fellow Americans, came from that faction, that side. But that's not even the case. Most of what people are using against Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua came from Team Joshua. Bars. I told y'all this wasn't what y'all wanted. Right? But I told you resistance is futile. Futile, motherfucker. Right? And y'all kept going with it. Now y'all got to get this work. I told you, Shelly Finkel said in that Fight Hype interview something that I said literally verbatim. And he said it. And I said it before he did that Fight Hype interview. Right? Mosquito said, come on, dislikers, the hot seat is ready. They're not ready for that. They know that, listen, all you can do is hit the dislike button. I don't give a fuck about that. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't stop the message. What does a thumb down do? You think people are looking in the comments more so than the likes and dislikes. You know, some people look at that. But if there could be 1,000 dislikes. Are there 1,000 intelligent arguments rebuttaling what I'm saying? If not, then Ego Army already knows what it is. We know who won. Shelly Finkel in that Fight Hype interview after me said something verbatim what I said. And my record, my body of work, when it's all written, it speaks for itself. I'm not out here making videos then deleting them. I don't delete videos. What do I need to delete it for? That's a waste of my time. To go through the labor and then come back behind myself and delete it because someone didn't like it or some shit. I don't do that. So the work is still up there. If you guys have all this technology, all these iPads and iPhones and Androids and shit like that, be so inclined. Do your research. Study the game. Research it. Right? My body of work speaks for itself. That's why I'm always good. That's why I always be gravy. And I ain't talking mashed potatoes. I'll always be gravy for that reason. Because you can say whatever you want about me, but can you prove it? You can say whatever you want, but again, my work speaks for itself. But anyway, Shelly Finkel, what he said in the Fight Hype interview that I said specifically was, he said, if you wanted to fight Povetkin next, you could have just said that. See, this is what you guys aren't understanding. This ain't the Don King days, you know what I mean, where you just, only in America, you just say whatever the fuck you want. And people are going to ride with it. The social media age is much different. Justin Bieber got engaged. Like, I know some of y'all, what the fuck does Bieber have to do with this? I'll explain. Justin Bieber got engaged to his little chick on a vacation, a private vacation, got engaged. It wasn't announced formally, but boom, TMZ or one of them motherfuckers, Shade Room or all them motherfuckers was like, Bieber got engaged. They had pictures of the ring and shit. They didn't even make it public like that. He did it. I follow Bieber for whatever reason. I don't even know how I started following. I think it was some boxing shit. I think he was doing some boxing shit. But anyway, on Bieber's thing, yesterday, I think he posted like, oh, I want to spend my life with you, blah, blah, blah. But well before that, there was like, oh, he's married, he's engaged. That's what I'm saying. News travels too fast. You can't pull the same stunts that you did with Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. and Mike Tyson days and shit. That shit is gone. You know what I mean? There's a way to create a paper trail, a digital paper trail. That's why I'm good. I'm solid. I'm solid, not see-through. Right? Someone said, oh, Ego's racist. Okay. You should easily be able to prove that. I got like 3,000 videos. So you show me the one video where I was saying racist shit, where I took somebody's race and belittled them or berated them, brought them down, try to make them inferior. Their race. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But Finkel said it after I said it. He said, if you wanted to fight Povetkin and you wanted to fight us next year, you should have just said that. But when you try to bamboozle the public, lead the public to believe, right? Lead the public to believe that it's Wilder, his team don't want it. That's a whole different can of worms. Whole different can of worms. Because now it's like you get people's emotions, feelings. Like Drake said, in my feelings. Kiki, do you love me? Would you leave me? When you know what I'm saying? That in my feelings, you can't play with people's, like, Big Worm told you that in Friday. He like, hey, Smokey, if you don't have my money, I'm killing you and him. Like, you don't play with people's money. All right, red lights, you got a hot seat because you a dumbass. He says you are racist, though. Okay, what did I say that was racist? You have one response. I would love to hear this. All right, shooters, stand down. What did I say that was racist? Okay, if you say some chicken shit, dumb shit, then you're already blocked. So good luck with that. You have 15 seconds. I'm racist. Okay, what'd I say? This dude, I'm catching an early body. This is easy. You never give Triple G his props for Pacquiao. Block this motherfucker. What does that have to do with being racist? Did I say anything about Filipinos? Did I say about anything from people from Kazakhstan? You say I'm not giving, even if that's true, even if you really feel that's true, what the fuck does that have to do with somebody's race? What did I say about Filipinos? I'm actually talking to a Filipino chick right now, since you want to be in my business. Among other, you know what I'm saying? I'd be doing right there. But, so what are you talking about? What are you really talking? You know what I'm saying? Block this motherfucker. Red lights, get him the fuck all the way out of here. Shooters, y'all can clap that. His name is Red Lights. We gonna show him the red light in the form of an infrared light when them shooters come. When them shooters is at you. I said them shooters at you. We ain't talking about a sneeze. Slow it down, not just diss you. I said when them shooters at you. When them shooters is at you. Bars, let's get it. These dudes ain't fucking with me, man. I said them shooters is at you. Oh my gosh, bars. That was easy. You are racist because you don't give Triple G Pacquiao props. I've given Triple G props. I've given Pacquiao props. But I'm not going to say what you want me to say, motherfucker. I'm not going to say, oh, Triple G's the greatest in the last 25 years if I don't mean it. Let ESPN do that. They could put him on that list like they put Chocolatito on. 8 months after the list, he gets knocked the fuck out. So let them do that. Let them tell you that's what it is and that's where he's at it. You know, just like the UFC and everybody. Oh, Ronda Rousey. She's the Terminator. Put Ronda Rousey in there with Ann Wolf. We'll see who gets terminated. Ronda Rousey will get terminated like a bad employee. You heard? They were saying Ronda Rousey was the greatest fighter, the greatest female fighter of all time. Okay, put her in there with Ann Wolf. I'm not even talking about prime Ann Wolf. I'm talking about Ann Wolf that was in Wonder Woman at this age. Put her in there with that girl Ann Wolf. We'll see who's the greatest fighter of all time. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't even want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that because Travis Brown, they might have to do a tag team match or whatever his name is, because Ann Wolf would crucify Ronda Rousey. What y'all talking about? So let them say all that stuff. I ain't here to say what you like. I don't care what you like. If you happen to like, if we like the same thing, that's cool. But, you know, if you don't respect my opinion, that's cool. But I'm not here. I'm not just going to tell you, oh, yeah, Triple G, he's number one. I rate him over everybody. Listen, let's look at it. Triple G's a good fighter. But the reason I have guys like Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford, they show more separation. When they fought their best names on the resume, oftentimes separation was showed. Triple G's best names on his resume, I didn't see mad separation when he fought Jacobs. I didn't see mad separation when he fought Canelo. Then on top of that, his team says, like, oh, he'll fight anyone from 154 to 168. All right, fight Ward at 68. Nope, not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. You know what I'm saying? All right, fight Gilberto Ramirez at 168. Nope, not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. What are we talking then? All right, fight Canelo at 155 for all the dough. Nope, not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. What are we talking about then? Why'd you say 54 to 68? Okay. Let's go, man. I told you I got bars. I'm ready for this. I was ready for this before I even hit the record button. Let's get it. What else y'all got? Who else y'all want to sacrifice to that side? Back to Joshua Wilder. Y'all, We gonna sacrifice. This is Silence of the Lambs. We gonna have some sacrificial lambs out this motherfucker. Ego be shooting juice up Finkel's baddie. Block this fool. You know, just like Tinder, we just gonna swipe you left. You know, we just gonna swipe your ass. That's what I'm gonna start doing. That shooters, I'm gonna say a name and we gonna do like Tinder. We gonna just swipe them. That's not even worth a hot seat. That's just like fruity, whatever you talk about. Swipe him. His name is, it's the dude that said his name is Up in Smoke. Yeah, you gonna be up in smoke, all right? Yeah, J-Dog just put you up in smoke. Yeah, J-Dog don't play around. I told you, J-Dog, if you in the street, you be dead. Like, J-Dog does not play. I told you my shooters ain't really with that. You talking about some dumb shit. Ego shoots up in Finkel. Shut your dumb ass up, man. But see, listen. I'm talking about the situation. They talking about me. You tell me who won. I see them, they run. I'm talking about Wilder Joshua. Who said what, when they said it, here's proof that they said it. They're talking about me. Oh yeah, Ego, you're fucking ugly. You want to butt fuck Shelly Finkel, don't you? Oh, you sucking Wilder's dick. You're not even saying that. You just talking dumb shit. I'm talking the situation. They talk about me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know what it is and what it ain't. When you talking about some, you want to butt fuck Shelly Finkel and dumb shit. Come on, man. Y'all think these dudes can beat me? Okay. Yeah. I told you, a lot of people in this world project. They bring up what probably what they do or what they want to do or what they fantasize. Because I don't project in that fashion. I could go all of my live streams without talking about dicks and penises, but some of y'all can't. You be like, oh, you stroking Wilder's dick. What? What does that got to do with anything? Where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? That's why people use the internet to fit in. Because they couldn't fit in real life. You couldn't just be in a fucking college classroom and the teacher was like, today we're talking about Christopher Columbus and the Native Americans. And you'd be like, oh, you sucking that Native American dick. The teacher would be like, what? Get the fuck out the class. Fuck is you talking about? You sucking that Native American dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you wouldn't be able to exist in society doing shit like that. That's why they turned to the internet. Like, Christopher Columbus didn't really discover America in 1492. The Native Americans inhabited America. Yeah, you suck that America. You love that Native American dick. You want to barter some dick? What? Barter some dick? Fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, these dudes is crazy. That's what I'm saying. They couldn't fit into society doing that. Like, you can't just be in no college class and blurt that out. Suck that Native American dick. Oh, you love you some Indian dick. Oh, you want to suck on some TP, don't you? You want to barter the dick for spices. Like, what? What the fuck are you even talking? You talking about bartering, trading dick for spices? Like, miss me with that shit. You needed some supplies and spices, so you bartered some dick sucking. Alright, bro. You got me. What the fuck ever you talking about? That's what I'm saying. They literally can't fit into society. That's why these fucking devil's rejects and shit. Rob Zombie, devil's rejects motherfuckers be coming on to the internet. Oh, shout out to the one, a real Ego's Army participant, a real soldier. He said, LOL, stop talking about females, Ego. That's the other thing. I've given analogies as a heterosexual male about females' relationship. Like, man, you know, you got a girl, you about to get to second base. They'll be like, fuck second base. This ain't about baseball. Talk about men and talk about Wilder's dick. You're like, what? So let me get this straight. y'all don't want to talk about females and shit like that, but you do want to talk about sucking some boxer's dick because the person has a point that you can't dispute. Seems legit. Let's go, man. Told you I'm in my zone. I come back like 2-3. Ugh. But like I said, at the end of the day, just listen. Listen to what's being said. You tell me what makes sense. I'm saying, hey, remember Eddie Hearn said this? I could play it for you. They saying, oh, you sucking Wilder's dick. I mean, which one do you think sounds like a more logical argument? Like I said, you can't go to court in situational things like this and, you know what I mean, the people score doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to no court situation talking like these dudes talk. You know what I mean? You defending OJ and shit. And then the prosecution's like, we think he did it. He killed Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson. He did it. And they're like, no, we don't think he did it because the time frames don't match up. The glove don't fit. You must have quit. And then the prosecutor talking about, oh, you sucking OJ's dick. I'm not black, I'm OJ. You sucking that Orenthal dick. You juicing that man. You juicing OJ's dick. Like, what the fuck? You would be held in contempt of court and all types of shit. That's your argument for why they're saying OJ didn't do it, and you talk about sucking OJ dick. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. Oh yeah, he wasn't with Kato Kalin. He was sucking dick. Like, that's all y'all talk about is dick sucking. Fuck Kato Kalin and Rob Kardashian. You was sucking OJ's dick. His dick, I tell you. What? What's that got to do with the case? What are you even talking about right now? That's what I'm saying. They be projecting they lifestyles or some shit. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Let's get it. I told you. I was ready for whatever. Ready for the comedy. We can do the roast. We can talk boxing. It's whatever. Like Floyd said, I give it to you how you want. How you want it? Toe to toe? Okay. Toe to toe. I give it to you how y'all want it. Y'all disrespect me, I disrespect you. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. Okay. We'll see who outlasts who. That's this game. We just gonna see. We'll see who outlasts who when the dust settles and the smoke clear. Let's get it. Smash the like button. We working. We got an easy one today. Easy one. So, like I said, just value or look at the quality of people's arguments. Hey, Eddie Hearn says this. I'm going to play this tape where you can hear it yourself. I'm going to cite my sources. Them. Oh, yeah, you fucking sucking Wilder's dick. What argument you going to believe? Why doesn't bitch boy Wilder sign the contract for 2019? This is their argument. That's how I know they're getting decapitated. De-fucking-capitated. Listen, I don't know how long it's going to be. Because I'm getting I got these Bose headphones. I got to pick them up from Best Buy. A lot of y'all reached out. They said these Bose ones was cool, but I still need some in-ear joints. But I got them. I got these. I got the Beats, but I'm gonna get rid of these because I had some Bose in the past. I don't even know where they're at, but I had some Bose in the past or whatever. The Beats is cool. I don't have like a problem with it directly, but I heard the bass and the sound quality overall on the Bose is hitting. And I heard they feel a little bit lighter, so, you know, we had to do a little upgrade. Ego had me dying with the wooden teeth joke. That shit ain't a joke. These motherfuckers be coming on here with them dirty-ass, dingy-ass, 7 years, Paul Revere-ass wooden teeth. Fuck you mean? I told you it's a new day. You got wooden teeth, you ain't fucking with me. You gotta brush your teeth with Pine Sol, you wooden teeth bastard. You gotta spray Pledge on your teeth because you got wooden teeth. Fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck got wooden veneers and shit? Who throws a shoe? Honestly. Like, new rule. You got wooden teeth, you ain't fucking with it. We too wavy out here. We got too much sauce. Hey, we got too much sauce. We got too much sauce for them wooden teeth bastards. Let's get it, man. This fucking Paul Revere looking up. The British are coming. Like, okay. Ego coming. That's what y'all need to worry about. Death Row East, believe in it. Ego coming. I got the Pony Express for y'all ass. The ego is coming. Yeah, believe in it. Mosquito is killing y'all boys. See, it's. I told you, Ego Army, we not stupid. It's however you want it. Wooden teeth are a huge turn on. Scott, you tripping. And they turn on to you maybe, but they ain't a turn on to women. All right, go down on a girl with wooden teeth. Bitch got splinters and shit in her cootie cat. You gonna give her splinters. Ouch, ouchies, yeah, it's a turn on to you maybe. It ain't no turn on to females. Go down on a girl with wooden teeth and see how she like that. And she got splinters fucking around with you, Scotty. Scott said, I'm a virgin. Oh, we know you a virgin just by that comment. Someone said he got termites in his mouth. Yeah, you didn't have to tell me you was a virgin. I could gather that much. I told you, it's whatever. This is whatever. We doing Freestyle Friday, 106 apart. It's however you want it. We knew you was a virgin. Because you ain't got what it takes to get past first base. I don't know, you might be striking out at the plate. You might not even be getting to first base. Like, yeah, man, it feels like a bag of sand. Have you ever touched a titty before? It all makes sense. You're a virgin. You know, some Seth Rogen shit. Glasses indoor meme, man. I don't even know what that means, so we're going to skip that. Ego and Finkel sitting in a tree, laughing my ass off. All right, he's laughing at his own joke. Let's determine if we feel that it's funny. William Stat said Ego and Shelly Finkel, Winkle Dinkle, whatever y'all calling him, sitting in a tree, laughing my ass off. So he thinks this is funny because he put it in all caps. Was that funny to y'all? We gonna do this like Showtime at the Apollo. If y'all thought that was bogus, put Sandman. And one of my shooters, they the Sandmen. They gonna get this dumbass dude off the Apollo stage. Shelly and Ego sitting in a tree? Alright, shooters. They said that's it. When people do these little corny jokes, I'm gonna read the jokes. If they really bodied me and roasted me, cool. If not, just type Sandman and I'll have my shooters remove them. Damn, they putting hella Sandmans. They put your ass to bed. Jay Holiday, put you to bed. They put your ass to bed. Hey, look how many Sandmans are in there. I thought this was a Spider-Man sequel. They have so many Sandmans in here. Corny ass. Hey, somebody snitched the dude's name that said that corny ass joke. Oh, hold on. I think Kennedy already got. God damn, my shooters be quick. All right, moving on. Hey, Kennedy clapped him quick. Yeah, we gonna take this back to the Apollo days. Well, I'll let the crowd decipher. So, listen, if you want to diss me, that's fine. I could take a joke if it's funny. If you want to diss me, come with your best material, like open mic night and shit. You know what I mean? Because when they start shining lights in your face, that means you stinking up the joint. So we gonna let this like the Apollo Theater. We gonna let Ego's Army determine your fate. And the Sandman might have to get you with the little hook. Anyway. Yeah, if they roasted me, I was just like, damn, you got me. You know what I mean? I could take a joke. But Shelly and Ego sitting in a tree, you got to come with more heat than that. Listen, you tell me who won. I see them, they run. We coming up with the illest points, the hottest topics. We got the livest live streams. I done the most live gates. What are we talking about? Shelly Finkel, in this interview, he brought up another great point. Y'all ready for it? I don't feel like y'all ready for it. If y'all ready for this next great point, can I get a hell yeah? in the comment section. I need some hell yeahs in the comment section. I gotta let y'all, I gotta see that y'all really participate. Y'all really feeling with it and fucking with the movement. If y'all ready, I ain't gonna say it no more. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I need a hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? I need more. I need to see it more than that. Okay, now we getting somewhere. Yeah, they starting to come in now. Yeah. Shelly Finkel brought up a great point in that Fight Hype interview. Finkel said this. Eddie Hearn likes to talk. So therefore, that's more material for you to pull from. That's more things that you could listen to what he's saying now versus before, and you could determine if it coincides with what was previously stated. Now, Eddie Hearn has a tweet, made a video about it. He says, September 22nd, Wembley is going to be configured to hold 90,000 people. He said, April, against to be determined, 2019, Wembley is going to be scaled to fit over 100,000 people. So they're going to add sections, right, to Wembley so they can really do numbers. Finkel brought up this point. Finkel said this. If you're going to scale Wembley to hold over 100,000, which is going to beat Joshua Klitschko record, beat George Grove Carl Froch rematch record, definitely, right? Why we get the same flat rate? Do you feel me? That's a damn good point. So you're going to have an extra 10,000 plus people, yet we're still stuck at the same flat rate, because that's what Eddie Hearn is currently implying and suggesting, that Wilder signed a contract in 2018 for 9 months away, April 2019. So make that make sense. If you really and truly wanted to fight, how is that fair? So you don't want to give him no percentage of the back end, right? You admit that this fight is going to break records, which he's been shooting low with his projections of what the fight will do, right? And it's going to hold 10,000 more people, yet he's stuck at the same pay. How does that make that make sense? I would love to hear these arguments, and we'll do a hot seat. I'm waiting. Let's go. So you admit it's going to be the biggest event in UK history, because we know that currently that's Joshua Klitschko. Now you're going to scale it to hold over 100,000, yet you want Wilder to sign a contract that taps him out at 15 million tops, with no pay-per-view back-end money, no proceeds, depending on how good the event does, and no way to accrue more money based on the success of the event. And this is what these weak-ass zombies, these man fans, are suggesting that Wilder do. Take a fight in 2018, before the outcome of Joshua's next fight even, or the outcome of your own fight even, and take it 9 months before without waiting to see how everybody looks in their upcoming fights, and you're gonna break records, and then you're stuck at the same wage. See, if you guys really believe this type of stuff, like believe that's a good deal and it's not a raw deal, then I can't wait to see where you end up in the real world, because there's gonna be somebody who's has money, and they're going to continue making money, and they're going to rape the fuck out of you. Not literally. I'm not talking about like a little like, I'm not talking about that type of rape. Like, you ever had I've had my shit pushed in, bro. No, I'm not talking about that type of rape. I'm just saying they're going to rape you. They're going to see how desperate you are. They're going to see how vulnerable you are. They're going to see how naive you are, and they're going to rape you. Once again, they're going to see how desperate you are. They're going to see how vulnerable you are. And they're going to see how naive you are. And they are going to rape you. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. If you think that's a solid deal, you admitted that this is going to be the biggest event in history. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people tell on themselves, and they don't know that they're telling on themselves. See, Eddie Hearn, I guess he doesn't see this, or he doesn't care, or whatever. He's boasting, oh, but Joshua, he's doing 90,000 this time, and then over 100,000 next time. That's great. So you're saying it for bragging rights, but you also cut yourself up in saying that, in bragging and boasting. You know what I mean? Like it's like a motherfucker cheating on his girl, right? And he snuck out with the side piece and he went to go see a movie, right? And the girl doesn't know he went to see the movie because he's cheating. So he withheld that from her. So they later on they start talking about life or whatever, and then they'll be like, do you want to go see The Equalizer 2, baby? The girl says this to the guy. Do you want to go see The Equalizer 2? He'd be like, hell yeah, man. Denzel's a beast. Like, I mean, his last movie, Training Day, he did his thing. And then she gonna think, wait, you told me you ain't never seen Training Day. So you're bragging about, you know what I mean? Oh, Denzel's a beast, but you don't realize you just fuck around and cross yourself up. You just told on yourself because she heard that and you revealed too much. And she was like, wait, you told me you never watched Training Day. You said you didn't get to watch the movie. When'd you go see it? Oh, man. Then that's where you have to start. You get what I'm saying? So Eddie Hearn, in boasting about the numbers that Wembley's going to do, he end up telling on himself. You say you're going to do 100,000, but you want a man to sign a flat rate, that's flat everything, flat chested, flat rate, flat soda, flat line. You want him to sign everything that is flat, the earth is flat, all that, right? But you just admit it's going to be the biggest fight in history. So who gets all that extra money? Y'all? Oh, okay. Crazy. And like I said, nobody gonna take no deal like that. Hey, Sandy, you about to get sanitized and baptized and all types of shit in this stream. Just stop it. I see you keep putting stupid shit. Nobody believes you. Stop. Nobody's even talking about Pacquiao, bro. Stop. You're not gonna come in and disrupt my shit. We not talking about Pacquiao. Nobody's exactly. No one's talking about Pacquiao's fighting this week, and nobody's talking about him. Nobody's talking about his fight. So you go into somebody's live stream that's talking about Pacquiao right now. Hey, block Sandy. He keep talking about Pacquiao. He trying to distract. We can't distract from the message that we trying to do. Sandy Bay, get your dumb ass out of here. Shooters, get him out of here. He keep talking about Pacquiao. Nobody's even talking about Pacquiao's fight this week, let alone Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Get this man out of here. Get him out of here. Shooters, clap that down. His name is Sandy Bay. Thank you, Kennedy Linder. Bye-bye. He's leaving paragraph-long talks about Mayweather-Pacquiao. You're a casual, bro. If you still talking about Mayweather-Pacquiao and that's the only thing you're talking about, you're a casual. No one cares about Mayweather-Pacquiao. Floyd's retired. Pacquiao need to be retired. Get that shit out of here, man. Nobody gives a shit about that right now. They always trying to create small fire. That's what I'm telling you. They try to create small fire. Oh, yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard. What about Sugar Ray? Hands of Stone. Shut up. Nobody talking about that man Ray Leonard and Hands of Stone. Oh, but Hands of Stone. Roberto Duran punched the fucking donkey. Like, you a donkey. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being savage, but we got to have some order out here. Like, I can't let someone pollute. It's just like you polluting the airwaves, polluting the ozone. You keep talking about Mayweather-Pacquiao. What does that have to do with anything? The title of my video had nothing to do with it. Said Danny Jacobs versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. Shout out to them, good fight. And AJ and Eddie Hearn and Finkel. It had nothing to do with Mayweather-Pacquiao that happened 3 years ago. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska. Y'all got one. He said Crawford is king. I agree with you. 402, stand up. Omaha shit. Shout out to Timeout Chicken. Yeah, I've been out to Omaha a couple times. They always treated me good. Shout out to Omaha. The weather was kind of janky a couple of times, but the people was good. I went to Timeout Chicken. Let's go. Timeout Chicken. CenturyLink. I was at the CenturyLink. Y'all know me. Call me CenturyLink Ego. I'm CenturyLink Ego. Okay. Crawford is that dude. But anyway, Joshua Wilder, man. It's a shame. The weather was janky. The shit's looked sunny and it started raining, all types of weird shit. I was like, oh shit, I was wearing all types of shit. I had a turtleneck, I had Daisy Dukes on, boots. I didn't know how to dress in that motherfucker. I left the hotel looking like Paddington Bear and shit. Going to Freaknik. I didn't know how to dress. I was dressed all types of. I had a fucking tie and shoulder pad. I didn't know how to dress when I was out there. That shit was weird. I had a scarf around my head like Ancient Mima. I ain't one of the gossipers. You ain't heard that from me. No, you haven't. Hated it. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. See, I overpacked too, so I brought everything. I had all types of shit. I had cummerbunds and shit, just in case a prom broke out. I'd be overpacking like a motherfucker. Like, shit, I need these cufflinks. Like, what the fuck you bringing cufflinks to fight week for? Fuck you doing? Let's go, man. We got a cummerbund and hella extra shit. Suspenders. What the fuck? Who wears suspenders? Like, what's the point of wearing suspenders? Like, people just be playing around with the suspenders, stretching it out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You look stupid. Someone say Urkel. Hi, Laura. Didn't I do that? Yeah, you did do that, motherfucker. Remember when he turned into Stefan? Like, motherfucker, you look the same without glasses. He was like a sex symbol when he was Stefan, I guess. Remember when Urkel got too big to really play Urkel anymore? He started lifting weights a little bit, got a little bit brocky. He like, all right, nigga, did I do that? Did I do that, my nigga? Like, you can, hey, bro, you outgrown this character. This motherfucker was started try to put on a little weight and shit. And that's why they had to introduce Stefan, because the Urkel shit was like, you can't be brolic and be Urkel. You know what I'm saying? He started lifting and shit. Did I do that, my nigga? If I did it, let me know. Yeah, I fucking did it. Right. Hey, you know what? That has to be horrible to be a character and then like for the rest of your life, you're that character. Like if I seen Jaleel White, I'm not gonna be like, oh, hey, Jaleel White. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, it's Urkel. There go Urkel. Hey, Urk. Man, fuck you then, Urk. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's Jaleel White. Like, you Urkel, my dude. Alright, get the fake 78. Man, that's how you know. You notice all the real motherfuckers, like, got impersonators and shit. Man, get this dude out of here. Get the fake 78 out of here. You know, man, this dude is weak. Shooters, please get the imposter out of here. They gotta always try to duplicate the channel. And then some of y'all dumbasses be falling for it. Oh, yeah, 78's dissing you in the comment section. Respond. It's not him. That's some other weak-ass motherfucker trying to create the black channel. Watch this. Look. The black channel. I can't even do it right now. That's some dumb shit. Trying to create dissonance. Just like when the movie Black Panther came out. There was motherfuckers saying they got beat up by blacks and the black people, the black channel, they beat me the fuck up. I just wanted to watch the movie. I had my kids and popcorn and they punched me. They said Wakanda forever and just punched me. Like, that's bad. You want the movie to do bad, that bad, where you gotta lie and act like you got beat up by blacks? That's crazy. All I heard was World Star. And then someone said Wakanda forever. And then I got decked. Like, what? I told you, this is that new shit. So get used to it. Yeah, they trying to hate on the movie and have motherfuckers scared to go and shit. And you see it still crossed $1 billion. It still touched $1 billion with hate. See, that's what black people do. They elevate. Get past all the shit working against them. Still get it rocking. Like, movie came out, had all Justice League didn't have that, and nobody was like black people, white, Mexican. I didn't see nobody complaining saying they went to see Justice League and whoever was beating them the fuck up. But then they was lying and saying that about Black Panther, and Black Panther still touched the billion. You know, that's what we do, man. That's what. If anything, I want Ego's Army. I want you guys all to succeed and exceed expectations. Whatever people say you can't do, no matter what your race, age, gender, do that shit. See, I look at that as competition. There's a lot of people that had no faith in me, but I don't need you to have faith in me because I have faith in me. And I have a support system. I know who's my day ones. I know who's real. I know who's always been there for me. And then we going to all come up in this thing together. You dig? But I don't look for outside validation. Oh, Ego, what are you doing a YouTube channel? Why I got to explain that to you? That's wasting my time. I could be working on videos. But instead, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing it and what my vision is when you don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The people who doubt me, because it just don't make sense. So people aren't going to always understand your vision, but God damn it, you got to make them understand your vision. Half of what I've done, they said I couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, how are you gonna? Everyone tries YouTube. How's that gonna work? I'm not everyone. I try YouTube. I'ma get it. It may not be easy. Maybe some bumps and bruises, learning curves, a copyright strike. I don't know. Whatever comes. I'm ready for it. Whatever it takes to learn. You know what I mean? And we gonna get there. One way or the motherfucking other. Shout out to my dude Young Merv, $2 super chat. Who he beat? He ain't beating nobody. Okay. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all be liking these impersonations, I guess. Hey, Roger Mayweather, what do you think of Gennady Golovkin? Man, motherfucker sound like a chocolate bar. Who he beat? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. Shout out to Roger Mayweather, Black Mamba. You know, Roger Mayweather sound like, he sound like Will Smith in that dating scene with Martin on Bad Boys 2. Remember, he was like, why you put my business in the street? Why you put my business? I just got out of jail and I ain't going back. Remember when Will Smith was like, man, nigga, you at least 17. You want big old tall ludicrous looking motherfucker, ain't you? That I guess the cadence of it sounded like how Will Smith was talking. That's how Roger talked to me. I don't know. Man, you want big tall ludicrous looking motherfucker, ain't you? Who he beat? He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. Let's get it. Shout out to Castine Bridges with the $5. We got the 5. We got the 5. And we live. Motherfucker said we live. We got the $5 super chat. Yeah. He ain't beat no motherfucking body. Okay, then. Who got killed twice? Oh, they getting blocked and coming back? What did I miss? Nothing. We just talking. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Hey. Oh, Castine Bridges. Yee. It said Richmond Bay Area are supporting as always. LOL. Shout out to the whole Bay. Richmond, El Cerrito, Pinot. I feel you. Hilltop Mall. I seen a lot of shit happen at Hilltop Mall. I seen someone pull a gun out at Hilltop Mall. That's how you know it's real in the Bay. I said that's how you know it's real in the Bay. I seen somebody pull a gun, like, it was crazy. It was on some like Bishop shit. Remember on Juice, where Bishop, at first in the early parts of the movie, Bishop was regular. Then in the middle of the movie, he started tripping and going crazy. But it was like behind the scenes crazy. Only his crew really knew that he was tripping like that. But then by the end of the movie, remember in Juice, where Omar Epps was like, they ran into the elevator and then Pac came in the elevator like this. And then Omar, he had his hat like this too. And he was like, fuck you gonna do? Shoot me in the elevator? And Bishop was like, why did Bishop? Hold on, I gotta do that again. Why did he do him like that in the elevator? Because previously, Bishop had been hiding the fact that he was crazy from the mass public. But by the end of the movie, chasing the motherfucker, I guess he was just like, fuck it. Everybody gonna get this work. Everybody in this elevator gonna know I got the juice or whatever. He was like, what you gonna do? Shoot me in the elevator? The motherfucker, why he pull out like that? Like, oh my gosh, that shit was so funny. Like, you know you're not expecting that. Because why would you say what you expected me to do? Or he said what you gonna do, shoot me in the elevator? And you had never seen him publicly show his rage or whatever. So you're not gonna ask someone something like that and then they call your bluff. Bishop called his bluff so fucking quick. Just please go watch that scene. Bishop called his bluff mad quick. He was like, what you gonna do? Shoot me in the elevator? Bishop said, it really started bucking instantly. You know, as a drunk nigga in the elevator, like, can you hit floor number 2? Like, bro, it's a shootout, and there ain't nobody worried about what floor. I'm trying to get to floor number 2. And, hey, wait, I think it's floor number 6. Like, you worried about pressing the buttons and shit. He's shooting everybody with a revolver. What you gonna do? Shoot me in the elevator? It was so pronounced how. Hey, Tupac was a good ass actor. It was so pronounced how he did it. Like, he was just, what you gonna do? Shoot me in the elevator? Like, oh, this motherfucker pulled out like it was a sword, like Robin Hood or something. Ching, 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 ching. That shit funny. Robert Easter said he's gonna make easy work of Mikey Garcia. Let's see it. Good fight. Deadfish is cool. Oh, you be fucking with that thigh long. That shit hella good. You ever been to Crustaceans too? Anthony Brooks said Mikey will KO him early. But see, I'm not trying to. I don't know. I just feel like, where do people's fight predictions come from? Well, who is Mikey KO'd early? Do you get what I'm saying? I think Mikey might be able to KO him, maybe, but Easter looks pretty durable. But I don't see it early. Who is Mikey KO'd in the first 3 rounds? That of the named guys he's fought. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just don't understand where some of you guys' fight predictions even come from. Mikey will win, but an early KO ain't logical. That's what I'm just saying. Like, who did he KO early? Like, I'm just wondering where that would come from. I told you I'm leaning towards Mikey. I'm picking Mikey Garcia to win. I just don't know about the early KO. Even if he KOs him, I would say at least late, maybe mid-round. But early, you have to deal with that man's height and why he's fresh. So I don't think you're gonna just be coming out crazy. Actually, he did KO Dejan Zlatić early. I was at that fight. That was like a second rounder, but it's a different style. Dejan Zlatić was short. You got to deal with Easter's height. And actually, Dejan Zlatić made a mistake in that fight, and Mikey, being an experienced guy, capitalized. Dejan Zlatić got stunned and rocked, and he was just like, it reminded me of Jermell Charlo versus John Jackson, where initial shot stuns you, and then you don't react in the right way, and you just stay there paused, and you freeze up, and then the other person just gets a free shot and just ends it for you. You know what I'm saying? Watch Jermell Charlo versus John Jackson. It was like bink, Charlo hit him with a shot, and then he was like out of position, and then that's when Charlo hooked him. Same thing with Mikey Garcia. He got hit with the uppercut, and he was like, oh shit. And then he just like stood there frozen in time. For a moment in time. And then Mikey was like, bitch, you don't know who you fucking with. Mikey hit him with that Jamie Foxx bitchalism. Hit him with the uppercut. He was like, finish him. You know how Mortal Kombat is? Finish him. They don't know how to act. And Mikey did that Jamie Foxx. Bitch, you don't know who you fuck with. He on the ground. I'm in the car. He trying to figure out what the fuck just happened. Remember when Jamie was running up? That shit, that's my shit. Let's go. I know King Corleone know what I'm talking about. Listen, J-Dog brings up a good point. If y'all respect boxing, please, I implore you to. You guys say and make comparisons to that which cannot be compared. I'm gonna say it again. Some of you guys like boxing, but you start making comparisons for things that can't be compared to. You know what I'm saying? Javier Fortuna and Mikey Garcia fight nothing alike at all. So I don't understand why people are, oh, but Easter and Javier Fortuna. You guys, it's an age-old saying. Styles make fights. The way Javier fought was what created problems for Mikey. So if Mikey Garcia has never showed the ability to be as fidgety and squirrely, Javier might be a southpaw. I don't remember. Which Mikey is not. You get what I'm saying? So like everything's different. You got to look at the stylistic matchup. At least compare someone who fights like Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys be like, oh shit, if Hulk Hogan beat him, then Rey Mysterio can beat him. What is Hulk Hogan and Rey Mysterio? They're different heights, different style of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Damn, I'm good. Javier Fortuna is a southpaw. See, I got it over here. I'm fucking talking about Hulk Hogan and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio be doing all types of like small people shit. Like Hulk Hogan can't move like Hulk Hogan. His moves was basic. You run up, he just put his foot out. That's Hulk Hogan gonna fuck you up. You run in, bounce off the ropes, and then Hulk Hogan just put his big ass foot up. you gonna run into that motherfucker. Or he do like a leg drop. He'll jump on the turnbuckle. Just Rey Mysterio's doing flips and some Jet Li shit. What y'all talking about? Yeah. It's like 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Mr. Ego at the dope. Ready to make. Hold on. Ask Yara who's Sarah. $10 super chat. Shmoney gang. He said, "What's up, Ego? What happened to the vampire streams? Oh, they coming back. I didn't forget about them. I've been trying to improve my sleep a little bit because I was wilding. I was staying up hella crazy hours. So I just kind of gave myself a little bit of a break. But the vampire streams they'll be back. Because the vampire streams be fucking my sleep up. People be like, oh, he won't stop working. What time is it for you? You know what I'm saying? People was like in shock that I was able to do it. So, you know, that's your answer. This nigga need 1 million subs ASAP. Man, we gonna get to all our goals. Yeah. Boxing is me. The black channels, they just work hard. Y'all funny as hell. Let's talk about Daniel Jacobs versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. Salute. Just like Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter, salute. The reason I'm saying that is because no bullshit, no politics, No rah rah rah. Certain obstacles, and they handled it. Mikey Garcia, he could be considered the A side in the Robert Easter. So Mikey Garcia could have been like, motherfucker, I'm Mikey. I'm Mikey, motherfucker. I'm not fighting Easter. He don't bring nothing to the table. He arguably lost. When did you see Mikey say that? You know, like, ask Abel about Triple G fighting Charlo. What did Abel say? Oh, Charlo said a mean thing first, and he doesn't sell. Lotta doesn't sell. Andre Ward, he has a lawsuit. What? Mikey didn't do none of that. Mikey could have thought of a million. I'm A-side Mikey, motherfucker. My brother was a fighter. He was a fighter. Robert Easter's broke. He's broke, nigga. Like, he could have thought of all these bullshit excuses for why Robert Easter was calling him out and he wasn't going to fight him. But guess what? Neither guy did that. Robert Easter proved he wanted to fight Mikey Garcia because he had been calling him out. Let's not get it mistaken. He proved that he was sincere about his call out, and Mikey answered his call out. You got to give that props. In this day and age, you got to get it. Like I said, Mikey could have easily tried to weasel out and weasel out of a known call out, I guess you could say, and make excuses as to why Easter doesn't deserve a shot. Oh, he had gift fights against Shafikov, and I thought Javier Fortuna beat him. Fighting him and beating him means nothing. Oh, but he has a belt. Yeah, but he doesn't really bring much money to. He could have did all of that. He could have did all that, but he didn't. Robert Easter could have been like, oh, I'm calling Mikey out, and then got behind the scenes negotiating. I want way more than that. Give me 90-10. I want the lion's share. You know what I'm saying? But none of them did that. They just got to business. Do. What do you want? What do we want? Boom. Now we got to fight this month. Danny Jacobs, Sergey Derevyanchenko. They have the same trainer. They have the same trainer. I don't know how that's going to work. He going to be running in both corners. Danny Jacobs, what you want to do to beat this guy that I'm coaching also? You want to punch him in the fucking head. Hit him with your jab. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, Derevyanchenko, we're going to talk through a translator. Jacobs, that's my son. So don't hit him too hard. But I still want you to beat him because I'm training both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? They got the fucking same trainer. Obviously, I know that's not. I'm just joking around a little bit. I know that. All right, Derevyanchenko, I'll be right back. Golovkin ducked you. All right, Jacobs, you did better. You start pumping up the jab. Use some more legs. I'll be right back. I have to coach this other motherfucker how to beat you. He gonna run to the other side. All right, I'm back in the red corner. Derevyanchenko, I like that. You pacing yourself. Shoot the uppercut. Like, what the fuck? They got the same trainer. What the fuck? They still made it do what it do. I didn't even know if that would happen just because of that conflict of interest. You gotta give stuff like this props. I got the same fucking trainer. Let's see Abel Sanchez or Freddie Roach or whatever. Freddie Roach, why didn't they do when Manny Pacquiao and Ruslan Provodnikov, Pacquiao couldn't find no opponents at a particular time. They fought Chris Algieri. At that time, they could have fought Ruslan Provodnikov. Why didn't they? Why didn't they fight Manny Pacquiao versus Cotto rematch? That would have been better than Chris Algieri and Brandon Rios, but they didn't do it. So props to those guys for doing it. Derevyanchenko was trying to fight Golovkin, and Golovkin's team was trying to fight Vanas, as to not take too much of a risk fighting a guy they probably feel is a threat and not spoil the Canelo rematch, right? They didn't even choose someone in their division. So Derevyanchenko is clearly about to work. He about to fight a stablemate or whatever you want to call it in Danny Jacobs. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this like straight up. I'm a brutally honest person. That might work for some people. Some people, oh, tone it down. I'm not going to. But whatever you feel, I'm gonna tell you straight up like this. If you I'm not saying Jacobs has to be your favorite fighter, but if you coming on here with the foolishness, I don't respect you. If you're gonna come out here and try to like continually shit on Jacobs, I don't respect you. Here's why. That man is a true life warrior. Not just in boxing, but in life. Battling cancer, hey, bad news, you'll never be able to walk in. And then not only walking in, but boxing. That's one thing. But even in boxing, you guys tell me who's doing it. Jacobs has fought, let's count, how many undefeated fighters in a row. Gennady Golovkin, I was there, I covered it as media. Undefeated, he's still undefeated to this day. Then he lost, took a little time off, fought an undefeated ranked Luis Cuba Arias. Right? Then he fought against Maj Seletsky, undefeated, who knocked out the guy Charlo, just fought Hugo Centeno Jr. and was ranked. You know, I think he was a mandatory, or it was an eliminator for Golovkin's belt. And now this man is fighting Sergey Derevyanchenko. That is 4 fucking undefeated fighters in a row. 4. Not to mention, before the Sergio Mora fights, he took on an undefeated, this is a runner-up, like in terms of, because it wasn't consecutive. He took on Peter Quillen and knocked him out. So if you look at his body of work, since battling cancer, let's say his last 7 fights, he fought 5 fucking undefeated fighters. That's crazy. And I don't have to go back and box rec this off the top of my head. In his last 7 fights, I want to say, because I don't really know if he had any other fights other than the Sergio Mora fights. So realistically, if the Sergio Mora fights didn't happen and it was just Quillen, that man would have took on 5 undefeated fighters in a row. But since he did the 2 with Sergio Mora, right, it wasn't consecutive. But that's incredible. 7 fights and 5 of your 7 have been ranked, not just undefeated guy like some guy from fucking Creed be fighting in Mexico or something. Like, this is 5 ranked undefeated guys. That's insane. Tell me who's doing that. Name one fighter that's done that. Name one fighter in recent memory that had 5 out of his last 7 have been undefeated, ranked top 15 guys. That's why I say it. Like, I don't say nothing I don't mean. So if you don't, Jacobs is my dude, but it's not about that. If you don't give that man his respect, I automatically don't respect your opinion. I'm just telling you. I don't, because you're willing to overlook the reality of the situation just to hate on him. The black chant, all that shit. I don't respect you. What fighter is doing that? Name a fighter that's done that. Name one fighter that's done that. You know what I mean? And see, some people are gonna probably try to deconstruct what I say. Oh, but Luis Cuba Arias, he never. It don't matter who's fighting 5 ranked undefeated guys. Just because you don't think that they're up there, they're all ranked people. Let's get it. Lowland Profits, you about to get blocked. Jacobs turned soft, calling out Triple G for a rematch, then saying, "Nah, I'm kidding." He didn't say that. He said something to the effect of he had his own fight, and he says he called out Triple G, but he didn't think it would happen. He didn't think it would happen because he was already fighting Seletsky. So since you don't know shit about boxing, you should probably just sit there. But if you keep putting falsehoods, you will be removed from this stream. He didn't say, I call out Triple G and then, nah, I'm kidding. He already had a fight lined up. So you're trying to make it as if he's ducking. Who next? All right, block Black Panther. I don't respect. Hold on. Don't block him yet. I'll put him in the hot seat. All right. You're in the hot seat, Black Panther. I guess I'm Killmonger. I don't respect Jacobs for ducking Charlo. All right. So first of all, you don't. First of all, who's your favorite? Who's your top 3 favorite fighters? Active fighters, not retired. Here, watch me catch his body. Fuck all that. Black Panther, and I'm black too, by the way. That's what he's going to say. Who are your 3 favorite active fighters? Active. Loma, Crawford, and Spence. Okay. Now, my second question to you is this. How did he duck? You said you don't respect the man, so his whole body of work's out the window because he ducked Charlo. When did he duck Charlo? How did he duck Charlo? Explain how he ducked him. Because to my knowledge, they were both at the Barclays. Charlo's like, yeah, I'm at the Barclays right now. And as soon as Jacob seen him, he said, I came at the perfect time. What we doing here? Charlo called him out. Jacobs be talking about M's. Strike one. How is that a duck? Because he talked about M's. What? How does that mean you're ducking someone? You sound ignorant, bro. Listen, if it's a rap battle or whatever, anyone's gonna say, like Drake, if he's dissing Pusha T, he's gonna talk about how he outsells Pusha T. That's common sense. You're gonna use whatever vantage point that you have. But how is that a duck? How does that mean he's ducking him? See, that's what I'm saying. You guys throw these words around too loosely. He's ducking because he says, I'm touching M's, which is a fact. He is touching M's. He fought Golovkin, fought Quillen for over $1 million. Both of those fights. How is that a duck? Strike one. What else you got? You got to do better. Come on, Black Panther. I guess I'm Killmonger, but the bad guy doesn't die in this movie. You said you don't respect the man because he ducked. Strike two. But it's an excuse. Strike fucking two. You said I don't respect the man because he ducked. I asked you how that's a duck by stating a fact, saying I'm touching M's. You said, but it's an excuse. How is it an excuse? When was a contract given to him? That's what a duck is if you could have negotiated, contract was sent to you, you ball that motherfucker up and throw it. Like, yeah, I ain't fighting that. That's ducking. So you have one more opportunity, Black Panther. Do it for all of Wakanda. You don't have to bring out your best vibranium because it's not looking good. You said it's an excuse. Once again, my question is very simple. How did he duck him? Because he brought up, hey, I'm touching M's. How's that a duck? Let's say there's a small YouTube channel and they're beefing with me and I'm entertaining the beef or some shit. And I'm like, man, my YouTube channel, I'm traveling to fights. I'm doing these type of numbers. That's a fact. All right, strike three. If he got an L, put L, you could put Sandman. His response is he ain't showing anything to make the fight. Bro, you're very clueless. At the time when they had that run-in at the Barclay, they both had already had scheduled fights. You get me? They both had scheduled fights. Charlo was fighting Hugo Centeno Jr. and Jacobs was scheduled to fight Maj Selesky. So they had scheduled fights. I know Charlo said, oh, you cancel your fight, I'll cancel my fight. But that's not the reality of the situation. Because people like Showtime and HBO for Jacobs, they've already bought into Jacobs headlining with this particular fight. So you can't automatically cancel that deal because you made a side deal with just the fighters and then say, it's not that HBO wouldn't love to have Jacobs versus Charlo, but there's other logistics because Showtime would want to have that. Showtime's been showcasing Charlo and HBO has this contract with Jacobs. So it's beyond fighters meeting in the Barclays hallway and just say, you cancel your shit that's already scheduled, I'll cancel my shit. That's not how business works. Get this man out of here. You ain't no Black Panther. You a black kitty cat. House cat. And I proved that. Get him out of here. The fans have already spoke. I already seen the responses. See, and this is what they do. They say the shit all strong. They say the shit all strong, but then they can't back it up. You said, I don't respect Daniel Jacobs because he ducked. But then you couldn't even prove how he ducked. So in essence, you're basically saying you hating. Because if I say I hate someone for X, Y, and Z, I hate so-and-so because they're racist, right? I can show you examples of why I feel they're racist or what they've done that's racist. How do you say I'm not going to respect someone because of this? Like, okay, let's say I don't respect Ray Rice because he hits women. Okay, there's proof that he has a DV case. So I can understand, but if you say, oh, I hate Tom Brady because he beats women, or I don't like Bo Jackson because he hits women, and they don't have no charges on file, no women tell-all books that was accusing him of doing this, then how do you not like him for that reason? And you can't even prove what you suspected or what you think. Get these dudes out of here, man. Block Lowland Prophets. He been putting stupid shit. I'm sick of him. Shooters. Block Lowland Prophet. Block him. Yeah, LOL my ass. Shooters on your ass. He been putting stupid shit. Bow. Rockabye, baby. He trying to vouch for the dude that lost the hot seat. Oh, yeah. Don't block him. Nope. Too late. Let's get it. Shout out to Crip Zo, man. What's a great analogy? He said great analogy, ego. Yeah, I don't see how you could hate or not respect someone and then you can't even explain what you're accusing them of doing that is the sole reason or the main reason you don't like them. Like if you said I don't like Jacobs because I don't like his personality, then that's whatever because that's what you said. But you said I don't respect him because he's ducking. But then you can't prove that he's ducking. So it sounds like something deeper and you just using a front, but that don't make sense. That's like me saying, oh, I don't like if I say I don't like that Scarface Tony Montana dude because he's a drug dealer and he's killing people with that poison. And then there's proof that he's selling drugs, selling blow. Okay, that's one thing. But if it's a fucking Anderson Cooper and I'm like, I fucking hate Anderson Cooper. I hate him because he's a drug dealer. But then there's no evidence that he is a drug dealer, but that's my reason. So maybe the reason's something else. Maybe it's because Anderson Cooper is gay, that's why you don't like him, or this and that, you don't like the way he looks, or whatever the situation is. But how can you say, I don't like Anderson Cooper because he's a drug dealer, but there's nothing on wax that shows that he's a drug dealer? No convictions, no prior, no nothing. But you're claiming that's why you don't respect him or don't like him. This shit is easy work, man. I love my job. I've worked hard labor jobs. This is by far the easiest. Because all I have to do is put knuckleheads in a hot seat. They can't back up what they say and get paid off of it. Let's get it. I used to come back, my feet hurt, back hurt, tired as shit. This shit is easy work. Cause it's just like facts and logic versus some other shit. Shout out to William Brunson. He knows the shit we on. He goes Army. He says, if you can't show receipts, shut the fuck up. Exactly. Just like this Wilder Joshua situation. I told y'all, man. Everybody keeps saying, oh yeah, why isn't Wilder, he has the contract still. Why isn't he signing it? Why would he sign a contract for next year? And then Eddie Hearn, like Shelly Finkel brought up, Eddie Hearn confirmed that the venue is going to be scaled to over 100,000. So you want to see your rivals making all this extra money on the back end and you stuck right here. Win, lose, or draw. And then there's a one-way rematch clause. If we lose, we can exercise a rematch clause. If y'all lose, fuck y'all. Other thing is this with the Joshua situation. Other situation is this. If Eddie Hearn, who keeps saying the WBA was on our necks and they were bothering us and all this stuff, and you were in a crunch for time, why would you not put dates on that contract? Do you get what I'm saying? Like why? Why that's anything, if you're already in a time crunch, anything additional is going to push you back more. Like, let's say I have a night class, right? and I gotta be there, and it's like the finals or something, and my class starts at 8, and I'm already running behind. See, I'm the king of analogies. I have a night class as finals week. Class starts at 8, and the teacher says, if you don't get here at 8 sharp, the door will be locked and you won't be able to take your finals. So the whole semester is pretty much a bust. I have to be there at 8. The drive time is 20 minutes to get to the college campus and park and all that, right? I'm already running behind, so I got to shower. Okay, that's going to add 10 minutes to it. You're not going to start cooking on top of that, because I've been in situations like that where I was like, damn, I can't even eat until after, because I'm going to fuck around and miss the deadline if I stop to get something to eat, stop to get gas. So I have enough gas to get there. I have to worry about filling up after. I have to worry about getting something to eat after. So using that analogy with this Joshua Wilder situation, if you knew that the WBA was on your ass, then why wouldn't you fill in the dates and the venues, things that obviously would be pertinent to the other side? They need to know when they want to fight, right? And the hypocrisy is almost unheard of. How Eddie Hearn could tell you motherfuckers that, hey, they offered us way more money as the B-side, $50 million, but they refused to sit down and talk and give us a contract. I can't have my fighter sign to without knowing the details. But then you did the same thing to them. You expected them to sign for less money, a way shittier deal, a flat rate, an improved offer that only went up less than $3 million from the first offer. They're supposed to sign to that weak ass deal with no date and no venue and a one-way rematch clause. Really? So it's funny because I don't think some of y'all realize how bad it is, but I'm so happy that we have this level of resistance with this situation, because I promise you, when it's all said and done, we're gonna see who's what and who is accurate and that type of stuff, because y'all look crazy right now. You look real crazy trying to justify each and every point. You know, like the Wilder dick suckers or the Wilder fan, or whatever y'all want to call them, right? Do you notice they're not having to leapfrog from point to point, lily pad to lily pad? They don't have to do all of that. They took one point and they ran with it throughout this whole negotiation. Meanwhile, the people who are the AJ protectors, they've had to jump from here to there to there. First, the email wasn't real and didn't exist. Eddie Hearn got on the interview and says, oh, we got their email. That's out the window. You can no longer use that. Then they say the money ain't real because Eddie Hearn threw that out there. Oh yeah, how do we know the funds are secure? Why say that and then later do several interviews where you admit you never asked for proof of funds? So who is going to suggest that the funds aren't real and we need proof of funds, which had all the man fans going berserk? Yeah, the money's not there. Wilder doesn't have $50 million. How do we know the funds are secure? Only to later say in multiple interviews that we never asked for proof. Why would you suggest something is not real if you did not plan on finding out? Please explain that. Why would you make that? Why even insinuate that the money's not real and the money's not real or whatever if you didn't plan on doing the investigative? That's why it's stalling tech. They don't know what to say. They didn't expect it, so they just threw out whatever, hoping that the fans and the press would buy it, right? Explain that. Explain that. All right, we got a hot seat. Daquan Coleman. Explain that. You're like, oh, Wilder's the B-side. That's simple. Nobody give a shit about the B-side. The B-side came up with more money than the A-side. Facts. So, since you want to argue against it, we'll see how your argument holds up. My question to you, Daquan, why would you ask for proof? Why would you suggest that the money's not real and say you need to proof that the funds are secure, only to later say that you never checked, you never asked about the funds if they were real? Did you see the money? Where's your source? Strike one. How you gonna ask me a question when I just asked you a question? You haven't even got past my question. Strike one. I'll ask you again. And then, no, actually, that's strike two. He said, did you see the money? Where's your source? I never said I had a source because Eddie Hearn says he never asked for proof of funds. So there is no source. He didn't, either way, one way or the other, he didn't investigate to see if the money was real or not. So once again, my question to you, that's 2 strikes. My question to you, hit this one out the park. Why would you suggest that the money's not real if you're not going to do the investigative work to find out if it's real or not? While we're waiting for him, I got an analogy. No disrespect to the women that might be in here, but this one's for the fellas. If you like titties, can I get a hell yeah? Breast, boobs, boobies, mammaries, melons, mountains, titties. If you like titties, get a hell yeah. That's all I need to hear. Tits, boobs, breasts. I gotta do it like Denzel. Yeah, I didn't know you like tits though. Tits, boobs, breasts, mammaries, melons, sandbags. I didn't know you like tits though. All right, cool. A lot of y'all do, cause y'all are nasty as fuck. If you are, okay, you're cool with the girl. She has big bosoms, big breasts, right? And you like, man, your tits are fake. You got surgery. You got job done, right? Shout out to Beating the Odds with Beeb. Young Beeb, $5 super chat. Shh, money gang. Appreciate you, fam. So there's a busty girl. You believe in your heart of hearts that she got a breast job, breast augmentation, a boob job, right? And she was like, no, I didn't. This is all natural. Come feel. As a straight heterosexual male, you suggested that her boobs were fake. And she got someone said tickle bitties. I forgot that one. You're right. You suggested that her boobs were fake. She says, no, they're not. We're cool. Come feel them. Who's gonna not feel something that's enticing them? Who's gonna not feel the tits? Who's gonna like, oh no, I prefer not to? I'm saying a single male, not no motherfucker who's married or some shit. A single male, she looks good, she's hot. You insinuated that she had a fake boob job, and she said, come feel. This ain't fake, ain't nothing fake about me. I ain't never had no surgery. Come feel. I mean, y'all gonna be like that. Y'all gonna, some of y'all gonna, I don't want to get too graphic, but I know some of y'all might try to take it to the next level. Shit. You be like Jim Carrey and Me, Myself, Irene, when that girl was breastfeeding and she looked down and it was Jim Carrey like. So let's be real. Let's be real. Y'all be motorboating and all types of shit. Like, you're not gonna be like, I want proof that the tits are real. All right, come feel them. You be the judge for yourself. No, I don't want to. Get the fuck out of here. You're suggesting she has fake tits. She says, like Bruce Lee and Dragon. Okay, fine. I'll prove it. I'll show any man in this room in less than 60 seconds. Right? And you gonna say, no, I prefer not to. Why would I feel them? And then you go tell your boys about it and say, oh, she never provided me proof. Because you refuse to accept the proof. You refuse to take it to that level. It's that simple. If something is enticing you and you don't know if it's like too good to be true, most people are going to try to get proof and find out. End of story. So if you really, so once again, what's this dude's name in the hot seat? Because I know I let him live a lot longer. Oh, his name is Daquan. Thank you. So again, Daquan, I gave you that deep analogy while we're waiting for you. Why would Eddie Hearn suggest to the media and the public that the funds, how do we know they're real, and act like that's a argument if you never found out, you never asked for proof, which he's on record saying he never asked for proof. Explain that one, Daquan. That's what I'm saying. All you have to do is bring up these points, and they can't explain themselves out of it. Great comparison. Boobs equals money. See, I knew y'all would like that one. Beating the odds with Beeb. Ego, ask him for verification of funds for Joshua's purses. How do we know he's actually making $25 million a fight like Hearn has claimed? How do we know those numbers are right? Oh, y'all getting murked. That's a great point. We don't know because all that stuff is a secret. And Frank Warren kind of exposed a long time ago what he believes to be the case with the ticket sales. He said they saying that they sold out in like 30 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, sold all these tickets. He says they're what's it called? They're like basically scalping the tickets. Like big brokers are buying them and then selling them for an increased price coming up. Where's Daquan at in the hot seat? When you go to the UK websites, there were so many different numbers for the Parker fight. No one knows which was none of them are consistent. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. And see, and honestly, that's what I believe is one of the reasons for the flat rate. Because if you have a flat rate, nobody could be in your books like that. You give Wilder his $15 million out of the cut, which you know the fight, you'll be able to sustain that small amount for this style of fight, for this size of fight, right? So you know you'll be able to pay him off $15 million, and then they don't have to worry about it. When you start introducing percentages, then now they're going to need to know and be in the business a bit more to know how much the event grosses, because we know we're getting a percentage cut from that. So you can't hide that. You offer someone a flat rate, you could just get them out of your hair. Oh, here's your $15 million. Get the fuck out of here. Pay your team. That's another reason I don't think they don't want people on their books and shit and like auditing and where's this Daquan dude? You have 15 seconds to respond. I asked you, the question is simple. I didn't forget. Why would you suggest that you needed proof of funds and then later come out and say we never asked for proof of funds? So what was the whole point? That's how you know when someone's not being transparent, because why would you suggest that you needed proof of funds and act like you doubt the money is there, but then later do interviews like, oh, they probably came up with the money, and then also say stuff like we never asked for proof of funds. Hey, get Daquan out of here. His time is up. DA_QUON. Please don't even bother responding now. My shooters is going to get you. Shooters, please find Daquan and get him out of here. Please do that for the army. You notice how he didn't respond? I did like an analogy, got long-winded. He still ain't responded. Shout out to King Corleone. Get him out of here. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what y'all wanted. I didn't even want to do this. But as long as y'all keep resisting and this extra stuff, then we just gonna have to go at it. And we'll see whose facts stand up the longest. You guys can't make this make sense. Ego came back on dude like Blade. You didn't think I would forget about you, did you? Frost. Yeah, I am Blade. That's what I'm saying. These dudes just say this stuff, and then when they get backed up to a corner, they disappear or say, oh, fuck your channel, hurry up and block me. Because they know. They know what it is. It's that simple. And I'm just going to keep exposing it. I'm waiting. Like, listen, I've won so many of these hot seats. I don't care if I lose at this point. But you're going to have to work for it. If you beat me with your educated point and you telling more facts than me, fine. I lost. I'm a man. I could lose. I've taken several L's in life. I've taken a lot of L's. So L ain't nothing. So if you check me and then you start bringing up more points and logic and fact, fine, fuck it, I lost. But it's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be like, I'm not, see, and that's the thing. If someone brought up a very valid point, we can go at it. And I'll be like, oh, what about this? Or you know what I mean? And then it could be those types of arguments. But most of the people that end up in the hot seat, they're clearly not talking about anything. Once again, like the breast analogy, if you're accusing the girl of having fake tits and she's like, no, it's nothing fake about me, or fake ass, or whatever you prefer, right? And she's like, oh, come feel my butt if you think if I got ass injections or whatever. This is all real. I'm all natural. And you're like, no, I don't want to feel it. I never asked for proof. I never asked to feel it. But she's letting you. She's allowing. She's saying, here, it's not no Me Too shit, right? If you touch me, it's consensual. I want you to feel to prove that what you're saying is bullshit. I don't know. I don't want to feel it. She's like, no, it's good. This not no Me Too, Bill Cosby setup. I want you to feel. Man, shit. I'm not going to be like, oh. No, I refuse to feel. You're not going to do this to me. What dude would do that if you're already talking about it, and then she's trying to call your bluff, then you call her bluff. Like, oh shit. I'll be like, oh damn. Oh shit, I was wrong as fuck. I was wronged in the motherfucker. Damn, look how wrong I was. Man, I don't know why I'm pantomiming like that. I got big hands, but I don't really grab tits like that. But I made it like I'm changing the radio and shit. Oh, shit, I made my tit grab game look a little fucked up, but that's not for the ladies. That might be what I don't really be doing it like that and shit. I made it look. I turned into some Michael Jackson Thriller shit. Oh, I don't know why I made it look like that, but I'm actually more experienced than my pantomime would lead you to believe. Cause this is thriller. Hey, Michael was getting into that. That motherfucker was really active. Just But yeah, nobody's gonna do that. Oh, how do I know it's real? Okay, come feel. I'll show you it's real. I'll show you these titties real. No! Why would I do a thing such as that? Like, how do we know the money's real? I never asked for proof of funds. Games. These are games. These are games. Because, okay, here's another. I'm gonna take it back. See, we got all kinds of analogies. I'll take it to some street shit. If you're a crackhead, hold on. Do y'all want this analogy or do we get the point? If y'all want the analogy, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want to hear this analogy, I gotta see if y'all even need another analogy. If y'all want this next analogy, all right, Victor want to hear it. J-Dog. Okay, some people will still want to hear these analogies. King of analogies, let's get it. If you're a crackhead, you go to Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas is like, yeah, what brings you in the office? Goddamn, Joe Rogan, I'm here to buy some crack, right? And Frank Lucas, yeah, you came to the right spot, like Pepsi. It's a name brand, I guarantee it. I got this blue magic, right? And he's trying to sell you the drug. And you're like, man, I've been a crackhead since 73. I've been doing all the crack, goddamn. Right? So you bugging and fiending. I need some strong crack. This regular crack don't even get me high no more, man. Right? You're a crackhead. Frank Lucas is telling you, yeah, I got in all of New York and the tri-states, I got the most pure. I go directly to the source. I got coke, I got heroin, I got what you need, right? And you're like, I don't know, man. I need proof of crack, man. Right? Don't judge me and shit. Have me on some memes and shit like, damn, Ego's a fucking crackhead. No, but anyway, follow me. So you in the Frank Lucas's little office, wherever he does his deals or whatever, I've been doing crack all my life, man. I need that strong crack. I need that heroin. Like what? The heroin. I don't know how the crack is. I don't know how he sound. I need that heroin. Right? You need the crack. And Frank Lucas like, trust me, I got you. We don't have any customers that don't leave happy. They always come back to Frank Lucas, huh? Jake! Like, Jake ain't even in this movie. Right? And the crackhead is still resistant. Like, how do I know? I need proof of crack, man. How we know the crack is real? How we know that heroin is real? Right? At that point, the drug dealer is gonna be like, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna open some up, and you have a little sample right here and now, and we'll settle this. So you can see my shit is pure. I got that cocaine, I got that heroin, whatever y'all need. I got it, and it's strong. It's pure, uncut, no fluff, right? Ain't been stepped on, right? That's when the drug dealer be like, enough is enough. So the crackhead gonna do crackhead shit. He gonna, oh man, Frank Lucas, you ain't never lied. You ain't never. I'ma take me some of that. That's what the crackhead go. I'm gonna show y'all again. Hold up. Oh shit, my tongue. It keep calling me, man. It keep calling me. I got DT. Please. Please, man. I got DT. I got this snack mix, man. Please, man. I got this snack mix, man. Man, Frank, please, man. I got this snack mix. Wholesale food, man. Please. You gonna do crackhead shit. You gonna find out the Scotty, they're gonna kill me. Hold on, let me get the spit out of my beard, right? So the crackhead's gonna be a crackhead. Find out that this dude wasn't playing. He really got that pure shit. And then he's gonna buy. Because everything's been pacified. Okay, done deal. So even a crackhead who, keep in mind, crackheads do crackhead shit. Like, come out to the Bay. We got crackheads galore. I was in San Francisco, went to get gas. They didn't have a little swipe station at the pump, so I had to go in and pay. I left my car, shit was locked. But I had the little gas tank, because there's a little button you have to press. I left the gas tank thing open, but the little nozzle was closed. I went in to pay. I was like, yeah, can I get $30 on pump 7? They're like, 30 on 7, cool. Swipe. I came back out. There was a crackhead washing my windows, unbeknownst to me, and the gas pump was already in, like the whole nozzle was already in the car. And he was just like, yeah, man. And he was like cleaning my car. And then he took the pump off the handle, selected unleaded. I'm like, God damn, how does a crackhead know I wanted unleaded 87? But he knew. And he had the gas. I swear, this is a true story. He had the gas pump in my shit. And he had selected 87 for me. And this shit was like already running. I was like, no, because first of all, I didn't see him because he was washing the windows. You know what I'm saying? He was washing the windows in the front. So I didn't really see him from the angle, the trajectory. So after I came out, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was staying at this girl's house. So this little girl, I was, cut her to the, I was sleeping with. So I was hella groggy and shit. And it was early in the morning. So after I paid and I'm walking out, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't remember putting the nozzle. Because usually I don't put like me, I have a system to everything I do. I didn't put the nozzle in the car, and I usually don't do that until before it's paid, like when I get back out there. So I'm like, why is the nozzle in there? Did I do that? Am I bugging? Am I tripping? And then after I seen the crackhead like, sweet, no dancing, and he was cleaning my shit. I'm like, oh, okay, he did this. He did it. Night like this. Night. I still got it, baby. Night like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Still got it, baby. Let me back in the group. Like, bro, that crackhead put the gas pump. Hey, hood. Crackheads always want to dance. And hey, I'll give it to the crackhead. Crackheads can really dance. Like, I don't know if crack enhances your rhythm, but crackheads still got the moves. Video. Night like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Like, I think crack gives you extra rhythm because I think you feel everything. I don't know. I never did crack, but I can imagine. I think your sensation is just like you're just like wide open. You probably hit it like Michael. Tired of injustice. Like, you probably killed that Michael. Tired of the ski. How much you tip him? I don't remember it because this was a while ago. But I did give him money because I felt bad. Like, motherfuckers doing work and shit. Night like this, doing my windows and shit with a squeegee. So I gave him something. I don't remember how much it was. So that's what I'm saying. But anyway, back to, I know we just had a whole little segment about crackheads. Well, I'm not going to Boxingego. All he does is talk about crack fiends. Ronald Reagan was right. We need Reaganomics. Y'all some fucking busters. But anyway, my whole thing is, a crackhead, if he don't believe the dealer that they got the strong, they gonna give you a little sample. Put it in your tongue, taste, see if it tastes. Okay, cool. And a crackhead, listen, I've seen, here, I don't want to say nothing too criminal, seen situations where they get a known user, like, let's say there's a drug deal, and the drug dealer, like the supplier, the plug, and then the other drug dealer, like a smaller drug dealer, so he's getting it from the plug. They'll bring someone along that actually uses drugs as the tester, because the drug dealer, he might not be on this shit, you know, he's just trying to sell it. So what they'll do is bring an actual fiend, somebody who been using, because they know they're going to be able to react and determine if that's some good shit, if it's a good supply. Do you get what I'm saying? So drug dealers even do that in the drug world. Like, yeah, I'm gonna let my cracked out Uncle Rodney gonna be the tester to determine how efficient this is, how potent, right? So even in the drug world, right, there's a protocol. If you don't believe somebody, there's ways to find out. Right? Even if you don't believe, as a drug, if you're a patron and you're trying to get the supply and you don't act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think some street shit like drug dealing world or a prison, there's rules to all this shit. There's rules to the game. I never been to prison, but my brother's a cop. I went, you know what I mean? They did like a tour of the prison and shit like that. And I know people who sat down and shit. There's rules to all this shit. There's rules to all this shit. Like in prison, you'll get fucked up for killing kids and pedophiles and stuff. They get treated terrible because these are still people. They might have murdered or extorted somebody else, but there's certain things they get their own type of like vigilante justice. There's certain things that they like, man, you killed that infant, you raped that infant and killed him, you getting fucked up, you know what I mean? So there's still a structure to this whole thing, a code. Shout out to Victor, great word for it. It's a code. And where I'm from, and even in the streets and anywhere, if you doubt somebody, there's ways to call people's bluff. If Eddie Hearn felt the money wasn't real or couldn't be validated, then you're not gonna not ask for the proof of funds. Because like I said, even in the drug world, a crackhead, man, how I know it's real, man? Goddamn, Joe Rogan. If you didn't think they had a pure cut, They're going to let you test it. Just a little taste test. You're like, oh shit, okay, this is some good shit. I take me some of that. You know what I'm saying? So how is it that Eddie Hearn is publicly, because he's trying to throw the dogs off the scent. He's trying to suggest that the money's not real because he knows that the zombies are going to buy it and run with that. But it didn't matter if the money was real or not because you didn't follow through with trying to go to the next step. Another inconsistency. Why would you suggest that the money was not real if you knew that the fight being held in America was a deal breaker from what you and Anthony Joshua were trying to do for Anthony Joshua's career? So what's the point of acting like, oh, it's Wilder's fault and we're very interested in America? You know you weren't, because now you're on record saying we had to have a fight of this magnitude for the history of the Brits and the history of the UK and blah, blah, blah. So how are you very interested if a deal breaker was their offers one of the sticking points of it being in America? Make this stuff make sense. I dare someone to try to make this make sense. Like, let's say I'm doing YouTube and I just want to pick up some extra money and they want me to work weekends. If I knew working weekends is not going to work for me because they're going to want me to work weekends and I have to cover boxing on the weekend. This is just a hypothetical situation. See, I'm the king of analogies. I could do this all day. If I'm trying to get just an extra job for extra money and the weekends is my money day on YouTube and I have to cover fights, then if someone offers, hey, we'll give you $15 an hour to work here, but you have to work weekends, I know right then and there that's not going to work with my schedule. Because if I had to work weekends, then how am I going to be able to cover boxing? So it would be very easy to turn down that job right away, straight away, right off the bat. Because the sticking point is not going to work with both of our schedules. They want me to work weekends. I can't work weekends because I have my full-time job, which happens. Now, if they wanted me to work throughout Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday or something, and that worked my schedule, cool. So once again, how is Eddie Hearn saying, hey, we're very interested, but behind the scenes working on a 2-fight deal with Wembley? How are you very interested when you're working on your own deal with Wembley and you know that their deal that you're very interested in is not for Wembley? They want you to come to America. Make this make sense. I'm waiting. You guys can chime in at any point. Wembley 2-fight deal doesn't happen overnight. How are you very interested in an American $50 million fight when you're working on your own shit in the UK, a 2-fight deal with Wembley? That clearly wouldn't work. So, as you guys could see, that's why they keep heavily trying to, because if they said all this stuff honestly, then they know that's going to make them look bad. So that's why they kept trying to that's why they kept trying to find ways to aggressively blame Wilder. Because if they told you the true intent, it would have made them look bad. It's very easy to see. All right, we got another person that thinks they can step up to the hot seat. See, I'm allergic to bullshit. That's why I keep sneezing. His name is Inactive123. Yeah, you about to be inactive in 3, 2, 1. Let's do the hot seat. He says, so you think Eddie Hearn was negotiating a Wembley deal in April? Okay, then. What are you talking about? What does April have to do with anything? What are you talking about? What does April have to do with anything? Damn, King Corleone said you proactive. He said you got pimples. What does April have to do? Put him on a timer. Put the inactive dude on a timer. Oh, shit. You gotta hurry up. You're on the timer. You got 10 seconds, bro. They're counting you down. See how it's just a drive-by comment once again? I see why you change it. I see why your name is inactive. Because right when you got put in the hot seat, that's what happened. You got inactive. A bunch of inactivity right when you got put in the hot seat. All right, what's your final answer? Your time's about up. Inactive. Final answer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I wish you had more time. Shooters, get rid of him. See, this is what they do. It's just a waste of time. They just try to waste time, convolute the message, and then they peace out. Hey, block the fake Boxingego account, please. Get him out of there. Shooters, we got 2. Okay, 1 got clapped. Shout out to Ronald Finkley. Damn, Ronald Finkley don't be playing with y'all motherfuckers. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's getting worse and worse for you guys because people, you don't think people see this? You don't see, like, y'all got me looking like a god and I'm just a person, you know what I'm saying? But because you guys keep losing and looking so embarrassingly silly, it got me out here looking like the man. Because all this because they want to fight the truth and act like what they're saying is more relevant or more logical or whatever. I don't know when the Eddie Hearn Wembley talks began. See, I don't front like I know every detail if I don't know it. But I do know deals like that, multi-million-dollar deals, billion-dollar deals, they don't happen overnight. I mean, I think most of us are wise enough to realize that. And at the end of the day, you got to look at it. How is it Eddie Hearn's team says we're very interested in the Wilder America offer for $50 million, but you at some point were negotiating with Wembley? So how could you have been that interested in the offer if you already had your own plans? How could you be interested if you have your own plans for a UK fight? And you say, oh, how do we know the money is real? But it doesn't matter if the money was real or fake because you weren't taking the money because you didn't want to fight in America. Like, who can't see these things? Who can't see, like, honestly, new media, Ego Army, stand up. Who can't see these things? Oh, yeah, I'm very interested. Yeah, I want to know, please. But I don't ask for proof of funds. Oh yeah, we're super interested. We want a contract. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. But you're working on a 2-fight deal with Wembley. Oh yeah, I'm super interested. Even though you know it's in America. Listen, here's another thing. See, I could do this all day. They've said too much. Okay, see, the more I think about it, the more I don't blame Wilder for not doing a meeting, saying, do you agree? Because it would have been more of a runaround because they knew and they felt from the onset that Eddie Hearn was going to try to negotiate these like random points. Here's another thing. The first deal, one of the sticking points was that there was no rematch clause for either person. Fact. In the offer, the improved offer from Eddie Hearn and AJ, there was a one-way rematch clause that only benefited Anthony Joshua should he lose. But Wilder had no recourse or no options if he were to lose, right? So instead of acting like you were down for the American deal, there's 2 points in there. The fact that the fight's in the US, which you don't want, and the fact that there's no rematch clause that automatically ex-nayed that deal. Because Why would you, in your improved offer, why did you even want a one-way rematch clause? Why don't you do no rematch clause like they had in their first offer? Because you want that rematch clause because you want to protect yourself. Because you want the security net, the safety net, in case Wilder does beat Joshua. So that's, instead of acting like, oh yeah, we're very no, you weren't, because you didn't like the fact that they offered no rematch clause, even though you said that Joshua would knock out Wilder in 3 rounds and that Parker was a tougher fight, a guy that AJ beat. And you knew the fight was in America, another thing that wouldn't work with your elaborate scheme with DAZN and Wembley. So that's why you didn't want the fight. That's why you're willing to turn it, because you had your own plans. Of course someone's going to turn down if they feel they have their own plan, a different direction that they're trying to head in. This is embarrassing. I said this is like child abuse at this moment. With all these man fans, child abuse. And then I'm telling you, I'm promise you, all these channels, anybody on the opposite side, Eddie Hearn, it's gonna be so uncomfortable for you to do interviews if you're not being real and not being transparent. I promise you that. It's gonna be uncomfortable because you're gonna have to analyze and think about what's being said. Period. If you're saying the truth, you have nothing to worry about. If it's a bunch of just like horse shit, then everybody has something to worry about. Shelly Finkel brought it up. If you're saying this fight will break all records and Wembley attendance records for boxing and be over 100K, why should Wilder sign a flat rate right now for a fight next year without seeing how Povetkin does or how Joshua does in their next fight, without seeing what happens with Wilder in his next fight, without any of that, and this being an epic big fight with over 100K? Why should he take that flat rate offer right now? We as new media are only repeating what Hearn has already spoken. Exactly. And see, this is how you know Eddie Hearn's not being transparent with the situation, because he keeps lowballing the fight too. Like, oh, this fight only does 40 to 50 million in the UK. Then why are you configuring it to do 100? Why are you configuring Wembley to hold over 100K? Even though they didn't name Wilder as the next fight, why would you configure the arena? Who is he going to fight that's going to fill out 100K? Shout out to Rico. He said, Hearn, quit playing these childish games with grown men. Don Carlos says he could fight Tyson Fury. Listen, I can't speak on the UK. I haven't lived there in a while. But if the UK wants to see if 100,000 people are going to shell out cash for Tyson Fury coming off a 2.5-year layoff and fighting Safari, and who knows next what he decides to do, then that's their business. But I mean, so that means you're just going to support whatever. And that, to me, that's really weird. That how's a fight break a attendance record when it's not the best of the best type shit. So I don't know. I don't know that the Fury fight does 100K. But beyond that, there's other issues like DAZN. The only one that wants to do this DAZN thing is Eddie Hearn. Frank Warren, I never heard him talk about him can't wait to be featured on DAZN. I never heard Wilder's side or Showtime say we love the DAZN concept. I want Wilder to fight Tyson Fury. Really. That would be a good fight. And then see, it's bad, man. It's bad because, like, look at this. Let's say Dillian White beats Joseph Parker. So 100,000 people are gonna show up to watch AJ versus Dillian White rematch. I mean, it's a grudge match, but Dillian White, even if he beats Parker, that's a guy that AJ already beat, and AJ already beat Dillian White. So that's y'all 100K fight. See, in America, it's different. If we have a fight that does crazy numbers, it's usually a big event. It's like you know, like look at Mayweather versus Canelo, De La Hoya, Conor McGregor, Pacquiao. Look at all those fights. Look how big they were. It wasn't Mayweather versus Robert Guerrero did these types of numbers. So, like I said, I can't speak for that. But if the UK, if that's what they want to spend their hard-earned dollar on, fucking 90,000 people want to go to Povetkin, who was inactive for a while, then that's their business. Who already lost to Klitschko, a guy Joshua beat, that's their business. I don't know what to say. But in America, when we have mega fights, it's usually because it's like Canelo and Triple G. That's a not that the guys are from America, but it's happening in America. Ward Kovalev. That's what happens when we have bigger fights. They're actually pretty notable. Like, you know what I mean? It means something to the division. Wilder, Joshua is the best fight at heavyweight right now. So, UK, y'all can pay for whatever you want to pay for it. But I know in America, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And see, this is the thing. The worst case about it is this. DAZN they're trying to distribute DAZN in America. They're see how they're trying to double dip in a sense. They're trying to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and use two coupons. A 20% off coupon and a $5 off coupon, which a lot of the retail stores don't let you do. That's double dipping, right? Most of the coupons aren't combinable, So they're keeping their Sky Sports pay-per-view money, but then they're trying to get a subscriber fee from US fans. And DAZN is new in the US market. Unproven, totally unproven. In fact, you can't even go to the App Store and purchase it right now. It's not been added to the App Store, at least on Apple phones. I have an iPhone X, brand new, the newest fucking iPhone, and I looked it up. So at the end of the day, the market, you can have the UK buying because the UK are loyal or whatever, and they'll be paying for Sky Sport, which is what they already wanted. But I guarantee you, with all the shit, the DAZN people, they see what's going on. They're probably sweating bullets a little bit because Eddie Hearn and Joshua's brand is not aligning well with American fans right now. And that's the market you're looking to crash. Do you feel what I'm saying? You're trying to take over America as the next edition. Hulk Bradley said it's not on Android either. There we go. So Sky Sports is already going to do, like I said, UK fans are loyal. It's going to do what it was going to do in the UK regardless. But you're trying to get Americans to pay for DAZN, and it's untested. The app is untested. Your success or failure is untested. We don't know. It's a blank canvas, to be honest. It's like somebody applying for a credit card when they have no credit history. And right now, at this particular moment, the way people are perceiving this whole situation from an American's viewpoint, and me speaking to several American real boxing fans, I guarantee you DAZN's probably sweating bullets. Like, how is this going to pan out? Because like I said, the market you're looking to crash is America. And you're not really in the public's favor in America. So good luck with that. You could have 1 million YouTube channels that are from the UK and UK media. Yeah, Eddie's the best and riding with you. That's cool because you already had them. But you're trying to take over, which is what he said. Oh, American promoters going to be shaking their boots. You're trying to take over some whole uncharted waters, and you're not in the public's favor out here. You can set up your office in New York and shit. That's cool. But at the same time, you're not in the public's favor amongst the fans because of people see what went on. So I don't know. Good luck. I don't hate on nobody's situation. We'll see what DAZN does. So that's it. That's my time. We'll see what happens with DAZN. Showtime and Al Heyman definitely killing. And like I said, to me, I think the DAZN people have to be a bit worried because where are the major stars that are gonna catapult DAZN? Who is signed to DAZN? Like ESPN Plus, they got Terrence Crawford. They could maybe have Lomachenko if Aram decides to put Lomachenko on there, right? So they got some people that can spearhead it, that could build in popularity. Who does DAZN have? The World Boxing Super Series is a good tournament, but they're still not the biggest names. You know what I mean? The Maurice Hookers and Taylor, Nonito Donaire, people feel he's past it, right? Usyk's not a huge name. Gassiev. I'm not talking about the tournament itself. Is a great thing. We need more tournaments. I'm not talking about the quality of fights. I'm talking about the profiles of the fighters. So, who, for something like, I was on The Rock's page, Dwayne Johnson. He has a endorsement deal with Under Armour. In like August or September, he's coming out with gym sweat-proof Bluetooth headphones. They're using The Rock's brand and profile and popularity with Under Armour's popularity and profile, teaming up to come out with this headphone. So it should do pretty well because a lot of people turn to The Rock for gym motivation. So you kind of need a strong face to spearhead it. You know, they couldn't just get just anybody. Like, they couldn't get your boy Sean Newton and then give him some headphones. Give him some headphones for the gym. And then Under Armour pairs up with Sean Newton. And then come out and it's going to be a massive seller. You feel me? So you have to have like a profile person, guy with buzz, momentum, shit like that, or girl or whatever, to spearhead like a new endeavor. And I don't know at the moment because they haven't released anything. I don't even know who DAZN has other than the obvious. Like they're saying Joshua Povetkin is going to be on there, which I'm not buying it for that fight, and the World Boxing Super Series. Anyway, that's my time. I got to pick up these headphones. Holla at the kid, man. I don't think ESPN Plus or DAZN will make it. The paying app is kind of hard to make it. I don't know about that because ESPN Plus, the price point is fair. It's $4.99. So if you want to watch Pacquiao versus Matisse, you want to watch Crawford versus Hearn, then you have to get the app. I mean, if you want it in their clarity without doing some other illegal way. That's not that. $4.99 is not that bad of a price point. And you can also do it annually, so you can just pay the $50 up front or whatever the price break it is. Plus is ESPN, which is already has like 17 million homes or some shit. So they have other shit and they have boxing catalogs. Okay. Man, I was trying to get off. ESPN has the rights to. So remember how ESPN used to be like classic fights? They used to show some classic fights, like Muhammad Ali fight, Sugar Ray Leonard, stuff like Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? When he turned pro, because they have the rights to that. DAZN is new in this market, so to my knowledge, they don't have the rights and the clearances to all these fights because HBO, Showtime, they have their own archives. Like HBO has Cotto fights, Mayweather versus Cotto, shit like that. That's all archived. That's all copyrighted to them. Same thing with Showtime. Showtime has some classic Mike Tyson bout, Mike Tyson versus Galata or whoever, right? Hagler, Hearns, ESPN has. DAZN is fairly new, so they don't have, as of right now, all the rights to it. It's just like Spotify. Spotify has the rights to stream Drake's album because it's one of the top. It's the top. So if I come out with my own Pandora, Spotify type app, Tidal type of streaming app, I don't have all the plug because I haven't been doing it. I didn't come out when they came out. You know what I mean? So I don't have the clearance to have the All Eyes on Me Tupac classic album on my app. So I'm already facing against that. DAZN, I don't know. It's like I said, it's fairly new, or at least in the combat sports arena and in America, all that is new. So we'll see what's what. Bottom line. Eddie Hearn thinks he could sell us bullshit. That's what. Like I said, Amir Khan versus Samuel Vargas. Why would I buy DAZN for that? You know, that's a guy that got stopped by Errol Spence and Danny Garcia and already had a loss beyond that. So to me, that's not a fight. That's not like a name known fight. You have one guy with a name and a guy who should lose to the guy with the name. The networks pay for the rights afterwards, if they pay. Remember what happened to HBO after Legendary Nights? Bro, you think you know more. What are you talking about? How does HBO... So, if HBO aired Mayweather Cotto, how do they not have the rights to their own fight that they broadcasted? What are you talking about? So HBO broadcasted Mayweather Cotto. How do they have to pay themselves for the rights to something they broadcasted? Make that make sense, since you know so much. We're waiting. See, it always has a motherfucker trying to correct some shit. What's his name? Where is it? The LJ fighter. What are you talking about? Don't they pay the promoters? The promoters pay them a licensing fee. What are you talking about? So in your world, you think HBO broadcasts and televise an HBO pay-per-view, for example, Floyd Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, and you think HBO pays themselves to have that in their archives and to use it as they want? So if they're doing Floyd Mayweather's greatest hits, they already own the rights to a lot of Floyd's old work, Floyd versus Gotti or whatever, so they can use that freely because it was on their network. This is their stuff. So what are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. What you're saying doesn't even make sense. The LJ fighter, they broadcasted those fights. Oh my God. No, I'm saying it belongs to the promoter first. Why would the promoter pay them a licensing fee if HBO can't use the fight that they aired on their network as they wish? So, for example, if HBO came out with Mayweather's greatest hits on YouTube, a greatest hits video of Triple G, you think they have to call K2 Promotions? You think, oh, hey, Tom, can we use the footage of a fight we fucking aired? That's what you think? You think HBO aired Golovkin's fights? Tom Loeffler paid a licensing fee, and you believe HBO has to call Tom Loeffler or text him and ask if they can make a Triple G greatest hits compilation using Triple G fights that they've aired? Okay, so you're saying no. So what are you saying, bro? You're not even making sense. You said they have to talk to the promoters. Bro, you sound all over the place. Well, okay, what would they have to talk to the promoters about? What are you talking about? Shout out to Kennedy Linder. He said promoters don't have anything to do with the networks airing fights. Casual. So, for example, Canelo versus Triple G is going to be on HBO pay-per-view. They have a lot of Canelo fights, like Kirkland fight. They can make a trailer with the archive footage of Canelo Kirkland, Canelo Liam Smith, Canelo versus Golovkin 1, because those are all fights that they have authorization to because they aired in their archives. You were talking about something like calling promoters. You think they got to call, HBO got to call, hey, can we use this fight we aired? They have to call Golden Boy? What are you talking about? Let me say this again, because obviously some of you guys don't get it. My whole point is, someone said ESPN and DAZN will both fail. And I said, I don't know about that, because ESPN has archives. They have the rights to a ton of footage. Classic fight, Lennox Lewis versus Mike Tyson fights, Muhammad Ali fights. They have already secured those fights. So that's already in their archives. That's already part of their catalog of what they can use on their app. And the price point is fair. It's $4.99 a month, which is, it's not like highway robbery. DAZN, on the other hand, in Canada was like $20 a month, which is a higher price point. In addition, DAZN is untested. They got this Bellator, WBSS, World Boxing Super Series and stuff like that, but it's still not proven. It's still not tested, and they don't have the rights to a bunch of classic fights. So, for example, and this is what I'm saying, you motherfuckers want to correct, and you don't even know what are you talking about? You're talking about HBO got to talk to the promoters. So here's an example. HBO has nothing to do with DAZN. Showtime has nothing to do with DAZN. ESPN has nothing to do with DAZN. So DAZN, how are they going to have a back catalog? Why would these networks help a rival? Right? So you're not going to be able to go to DAZN and watch Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, because that had nothing to do with DAZN, unless the network who owns the rights to that sells them the rights to air that fight on their streaming. So they would have to purchase it, if anything. Meanwhile, ESPN has a deal with Top Rank. So Top Rank has the rights to Mayweather Pacquiao because they were in on the promotion. So Top Rank has supplied excuse me. Top Rank's partnership with ESPN, they've given up their catalog, shit that they have the rights to, for this ESPN platform. So if you want to watch Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux, Lomachenko versus Walters, Lomachenko versus Orlando Salido, you want to rewatch that, a lot of that stuff will be on the ESPN Plus app. If you want to watch Mayweather Pacquiao in HD quality on the stream, Top Rank owns the rights to that, or they're allowed to use it. So since they partner with ESPN, they're allowed to supply that on the platform. DAZN is not a network, so therefore DAZN doesn't have the back catalog like ESPN. ESPN used to do Friday night fights, and ESPN used to do classic fights. So they already have the rights and authorization to air a ton of classic fights because they were already airing them back in the day. So that, coupled with Top Rank, what they have access to, now you have this huge pool of archive fights that you can watch on ESPN Plus. It's really not that hard. DAZN, on the other hand, is not a network. It is not tested in the United States. So you're not going to have the same access. Maybe you get access to some fights that, let's say, Eddie Hearn did, but you might not be able to even get that because the fights that Eddie Hearn was previously doing were on Sky Sports, and Sky Sports has nothing to do with DAZN. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So that's another issue. Why would Sky Sports provide their HD footage and archive classic fights to help another app that Eddie Hearn is independently doing? I mean, again, the only thing they could do is if they sell the rights and allow for it to be on the app, and then DAZN can pay for that. DAZN is an app. It's not a channel. It's an app. I mean, wait, okay, I have DirecTV. What channel do I turn on to get DAZN? Somebody tell me right now in the comment section. I got hella channels. HBO, Showtime. So I got paid channels. I got free channels. What channel is DAZN on? Oh, okay. What I thought. You got, that's what I'm saying. See, you notice the dude just disappeared and stopped commenting. You should call your channel Boxing Knowledge 2.0. I'll let the fans call it whatever they feel it is. Kenny Linder, oh wow, he said channel 12.5, that same Wilder offer. So that's what I'm saying. People trying to bring the ESPN Plus app to the same as DAZN, but it's not, because the price point is fair, and like I said, they have access to classic fights, which may entice boxing fans to watch or subscribe to that. DAZN, to my knowledge, they've never covered boxing until they linked up with Eddie Hearn. So where are they going to get the archives for classic footage? They would either have to buy it from HBO or Showtime, or have the rights to it already. And if they've never been in that arena, how would they have the rights to it? Unless it's maybe Eddie Hearn has some rights that he could put some of his fights on there. But Eddie Hearn don't have the same amount of classic rights. And then you look at it, Eddie Hearn's a promoter. So a lot of his fights are tied to other networks. Like, let's say Joshua Klitschko. There's not a guarantee that Joshua Klitschko, you'll be able to rewatch it in HD on this DAZN app. Because HBO had a part in that fight, Showtime had a part in that fight, and Sky Sports. 3 different networks in different countries that have nothing to do with DAZN. Frank, shout out to you. You get it. You're right. ESPN is established. That's my whole thing. They've already established a catalog of fights that they can stream with. They already have a body of work. DAZN is more of a clean slate. And like I said, Eddie Hearn's been involved with like Joshua Klitschko, but he also did deals with HBO, Showtime, and Sky Sports for that particular fight. So I don't know if you'll even be able to watch shit like that on DAZN. Ask Eddie Hearn that. Ask him, hey, can I watch? Yeah, somebody interview him. Whoever interviews him next and does one of these 2-hour mini-series interviews with him. Ask Eddie Hearn if he'll have classic fights that you could catch. Like, let's say Will Spence versus Brooke, Klitschko versus Joshua. Is that going to be available, like back cataloged on DAZN? Is it archived so I can hit a button and that's going to be on DAZN? So once again, ESPN, the price point is fair and it's enticing for boxing hardcore fans, because you could watch Lennox Lewis or other fights that Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, or whatever, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Duran, whatever ESPN, which is a name-known brand, has been around and been airing fights and been secured the rights for these fights, they're putting up on their catalog. So it's an added perk. I mean, this is not really even rocket science. It's like a brand new company in Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's been doing this. So they have the 2-day shipping or whatever. So what if the new company offers 1-day shipping? That's cool. But maybe the membership costs more money because they're new and they have to start, getting out of the red and making profit. What if Amazon has been around so long that they have exclusive deals with this company or that company, that this new company doesn't have those same relationships or partnerships or deals with? That's how business works, right? Amazon also has extra perks, like they have a catalog of movies that they've already secured the rights for. That's what Amazon Video, Prime Video, just like Netflix. They have Amazon Music, they have Amazon Photos, they have Amazon Alexa. Does this new company have all of that to begin with? That's what we're talking about. And then on top of that, does this new company have all of that access like Amazon Prime to, with a cheaper price point, or is it more expensive? What's up, Ego? What I miss? I'm on the MMA dojo showing love. Shout out to Rashid Muhammad. I appreciate you. So that's the deal. It's just like a new channel on YouTube trying to go against me. I mean, good luck. But at the end of the day, I already have a fan base. I've already done things in boxing. I already have relationships with fighters. I've already have footage with fighters that I own. I've already done fight weeks. I've already covered that. So I'm not saying it's impossible for anyone to ever catch up to me. However, you're playing catch up because this is what I've already done to this point. So you're going to have to at least work hard, or I'm going to have to fall off for you to surpass the competition, because I've already have the head start and have a ton of footage, relationships. Shout out to Andre Ward and just different people. You're, as a brand new entity, excuse me, A brand new entity, you still have to establish those things. That's the difference. So that's my thing. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying what will or won't happen, but those are some of the deficits that you're up against with a new business or new endeavor or conquering a new market, right? If I go to San Jose and I start a Mexican restaurant, there's already Mexican restaurants that are delicious in San Jose that have 4-star, 4.5-star ratings. So me being the new one, I'm gonna have to do a lot of things right, have fair prices, and put up the hottest food and the best food to compete, because there's a lot of competition. That's all I'm saying. So once again, that's my time. I've been bumping my gums long enough. We working. Man fans getting destroyed. The funeral. Call me Funeral Ego. We put these boys in the casket. It's that simple. Holla. Make sure you smash the like button. We working. Shooters, I love y'all. Shout out to the fans.